Hello everyone and welcome to the April 2021 SEO Newsletter. Lots going on with Google this month and SEO news, so let's dive into it. Alright, hey everyone and welcome to the SEO Newsletter. So this month has been difficult in some ways because basically I had really bad food poisoning at the beginning of the month, and that was really rough. My wife and I both had that, but now we're back in action and feeling good. We also got our vaccine, so we're really happy about that. And first dose rather, and we're basically, April is that kind of healing month that we're seeing already. We're so excited because the weather is nice and we want to go outside. We've been inside for so long, but then we don't want to push it too much. This is all kind of a lesson in, being gentle. Also, we've got taxes coming up this year for this month. Even though that was technically moved to May, that's a big time for small businesses coming up with tax time. So hopefully you've got your bookkeeper and all that stuff going well for you, and should be on your way there. But it's one of those reminders that you want to bust out and do so many things, but with taxes and then with my recent health issues, basically it's a time to remember to slow down too and ease into it, so that your body can can take things in the appropriate way. So this month, we want to also remind everyone that we are hiring a digital marketing manager associate. So if you've got SEO chops, Google Ad chops, then send your info to support@cowabundant.com, and we'd love to look at that. So first off, we won a award this month that we're very happy about. This is the Best Digital Marketing Agency Award in Columbus from digital.com. Very cool. So very happy about that. In terms of SEO news, it seems that Google has been doing updates every single week since January. Lots have been happening for SEO and Google, constant updates, constant things being changed and updated that way. Also, in the Google Ads side, they've released technical best practices for e-commerce sites. We have a link to that, so do maybe check that out. Also, Google reviews will now say new next to new reviews. So that's a little new thing that we'll just kind of mention if you have new reviews. So do try and get new reviews constantly. They're trying to push that for you. And then when you do get reviews, also make sure that you say the keyword, have them say the keywords in your actual review. That really helps to get the keyword in there. So Google Ad news, stuff that has happened. Google's no longer using cookies for individual ad tracking. This is big news. We wrote an article about it in our blog. So do check that out as well. And there's also information on Google Ad policies. Flock is what they're using, so kind of a different system. We have all the details on our website, cowabundant.com. Check that out, and you'll be able to see all the details from on our website, which we updated the picture to be brighter. Yay, you see happy cow, all that good stuff. But yeah, about Google no longer using cookies, we did that. So do check that article out. Pretty cool there. And it has a full video as well about this whole process, that they're no longer using cookies starting in early 2022. So be on the lookout for that. Also, Privacy Sandbox. There's a whole bunch of stuff around this whole thing, so do check that out. Let's go into client questions. We had a lot of great client questions this month, so I do want to check that out. this month we had first question is from Mark, who says, looks like Google no longer will be tracking user cookies. Does this mean customer lists will no longer work? So yeah, more with this question. Customer lists are not affected because Google, Gmail primarily, and mail services are run by Google. YouTube's not affected. Any service by Google is not affected by this cookie change. Display ads are the things that'll be more affected because they have a Google Ad Network, is what it's called. Google Ad Network is diverse. It's got ESPN, New York Times, all these, millions of sites, I guess, that are on there that push things out. Your local news, might see little ads as you're looking at news and things. Those are the kinds of things that can be affected, where you just need to change up your ad strategy a little bit of how you're retargeting people. Only for display ads. Search ads not affected. Google products not affected. But yeah, we go over that in the video analysis, full video analysis, and full blog post about that. So do check that out from the newsletter side or our website. Next question. How can you target audiences with Facebook ads? Good question. So Facebook ads allow you to select your demographics or audiences using certain likes, also about age, gender, location. Certain options are limited. You can't do that in housing, credit, lending, employment sectors. You need to think of your audience in terms of habits, hobbies, or things they like when you're using Facebook. If you can do that, then that's a good fit. Facebook or Instagram is a good fit. Another opportunity is LinkedIn as well, but this question was Facebook. So Facebook has limits also of only 10 miles for location-based focusing. So be aware of that. It's not as refined that way, but if you're fine with that location, then you should be good. But yeah, think of your user, think of what they do, where they shop, who they are. It's kind of old school demographic targeting for that kind of focus. Next question is, can you tell who the people are that clicked on your Google ad? So this is a great question. Generally, the answer is it's a no from Google. Basically, Google doesn't want you to, it won't share the IP. It anonymizes users, and, it's all about privacy in that way, within reason, I guess, as Google has it. But they will not share your IP address to you. HubSpot and some others do kind of IP address work with this, so they're a different thing. But Google will not give the IP out, so you do not know who the actual click is. And actually, it's being even more anonymized in the future, where they're grouping more people into a set of clicks. So it'll be like these type of people that like, automotive, cars, this kind of group clicks on your ads in the future. So things are going to be even less obvious in what's called anti-fingerprinting, where they block the IP, and it's a policy for Google. Okay, next question. What should my business go after first? So many options: SEO, Google Ads, Facebook, Instagram, video. Where do I begin? So this is a great question because, you're thinking about marketing priorities and what's important. I suggest reading our article, which is better, Google Ads or SEO. It's a good kind of starter into this to pick, what might work for you best. But you want to be versed in these activities. You want to better understand marketing objectives. You want to know. Then you can answer that question, really, if it's a good fit or not. And I say start with what you're passionate about. So if you like writing, then write blog posts. If you like photos, then post on Instagram or Facebook. If you like video, then by all means do video. That's where I recommend starting, is with your passion and what you like, and then kind of grow it from there. SEO can be very technical. It's often best to work with a professional, so be advised there. And then in terms of Google Ads, you're also going to want to look at, you can start doing it yourself, but you're definitely missing a lot of tools and features and benefits by doing it yourself over time. So I do recommend, when able, to look for a Google partner like CalAbundant to help you. All right, number 5. How does Google Shopping know what keywords to use? So this is a really cool question. And when you shop on Google, you know, I was looking for a auto scan tool, for example. And so these are like scan tools that pop up. And this is different from, you know, what's in the title, for example. I don't even know if, you know, some of these might not even say that keyword, but these are the ones that show up. And the reason being is that Google uses a mixture of your description, your titles, and it matches your UPC with other UPCs of what people are searching and clicking, and says, hey, this is the same thing. I'm going to put that in that bucket. And that's how it knows what popular keywords to use. So even if you don't have it in your description, it can still be found and be in there using the UPC. So the UPC is it's very important to make sure you get that right in your stuff. Next question. Should I update my YouTube thumbnails? Yes, you should. Yes, you should. If you feel you should. I mean, if you're not getting good view rates, I mean, it's usually a really good idea. There are some tools like vidIQ to help you kind of look at analytics of your video as well, to see like what's performing, high or low or whatever. So that's something that you could look at, for example, vidIQ. But in tests, people have said that they've had increases as much as 4,000%, which is, that's the high end. That's the high end, obviously. But you could get boosts by having more clickable thumbnails and that kind of stuff. They definitely can help. And add text if you wish to the thumbnail. That's cool. Canva is a program that does thumbnails, so you could look at that. And then you might even find hidden gems, is what vidIQ. So read that newsletter piece. The next question is, what does approved limited mean in Google Ads? So this pops up, seems like many times for many of my clients where they have approved limited use of ads. If they're in housing credit, if they're in medical supply, certain things, then that can pop up, and then you have to fix those things. Even if you're selling certain products, I got a client the other day that had a flag because of a medical type product that they sold, but it's just like skincare stuff. So approved limited means that your ad can run in areas where the policy is not in effect, like certain countries like the US and Canada, outside of US and Canada. But where the policies are affected, and often due to lawsuits, litigation, that sort of stuff, they will not show, or they will have very limited show. Usually it's they won't show, is what that means. So ads can be served outside the US and Canada, but won't run in the US or Canada, is sometimes what that means. Also, sometimes they limit, so you can still be shown in the United States, but it'll be limited, very limited in terms of what can actually be shown. So another thing, this month we have a charity that we're focused on, is Faith Mission. So Faith Mission is a great charity that I actually got my vaccine here. I called them, scheduled an appointment, and was able to get in my vaccine. They were wonderful. It was, easy to do, and I'm very thankful for that. So Faith Mission is basically a homeless shelter that also provides medical services and really, really cool, great stuff. So please donate. We donate every month to charity. We donate something, and we urge you to donate as well. So that is the charity that we're doing, and they're pretty cool. We also have some funny memes this month to check out. Those are always good. And then check out Jason Barger podcast. That is happening every Tuesday. We release new episodes about SEO leadership, VP marketing management, all kinds of really, really good stuff. This has a note about Shopify CEO. So there's always something really cool to listen to there. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. And be well, everyone, this April, and go for small business. All right. Bye-bye.